Hey babes, I'm Ray, and welcome back to part 3 of Slay the Princess. So first I gotta apologize. I've been so gung-ho on this game that I did the first 2 parts without even looking back. Like, I did the second part without looking back at my first part. It didn't even occur to me that my camera was in the way for the dialogue options, hence why we are down here. But, hopefully this doesn't interfere too much. I obviously will read the dialogue for the things that aren't spoken, but otherwise the narrator and the voices obviously do speak their own parts. So, part 3, we have given the what the hell is it called? The long quiet. We've given the long quiet the deconstructed damsel, the witch, and the stranger. The stranger was definitely the most interesting part of this so far. I do really love the love story that is underlying in all of this. So yeah, let's see what else we can pull out. I also, you're gonna hear my cat. She will not leave me alone. She got cuddles for like an hour when I first got home, and she just will not leave me alone right now. So she's not gonna jump up here. She's not like the other one, but this one absolutely will scream at the top of her lungs. Hi, honey.
You're here to slay her.
Blah, 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 blah. If you don't, it will be the end of the world. Okay. End of the world? Yeah, whatever. You know what? Sweet! I've always wanted to off a monarch.
That's the spirit.
Alright, let's go straight into it this time.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
No, shh. You, shh.
Ignore him. He doesn't know.
Bah. Proceed. Let me in! What's it gonna look like this time?
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do.
Yeah, okay, fine.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
You really keep digging in and underlining this save the world bit.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
Okay, it's not automatically... Get your butt down, you little punk. It's not automatically red and demonic, but...
dangerous. Almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Yeah, that. What he said.
Fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world? Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
I haven't decided yet.
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
Alright, we're really gonna try all the passive parts first. I know I shouldn't. I really know I shouldn't. But we're gonna go for all the passive stuff first.
Look how reasonable she's being. We should just drop the blade and talk things out.
I'm gonna do it!
You dare.
I'm gonna do it!
It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Yeah, drop it.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you.
Against your better judgment,
Ay,
forward
Jesus.
to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed.
I'm already getting so nervous.
We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Do you know why I'm here to kill
Do
you?
you? So, you're not going to share? How pointless. If you want to talk, I'll talk. But this isn't talking.
Okay, there's people out there who think you're gonna end the world. What do you have to say about that?
Just tell her that.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think. I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here a long time.
Just how long has she been down here?
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous? I was hoping you'd tell me.
The world seems like an awful lot for just one person to do. I wouldn't even know where to start.
I believe her. She doesn't have to know how to destroy the world to be capable of doing it.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust.
Okay, so this is very much like the romantic thing, but this is more skeptical.
Slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why. That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you either. Otherwise, we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
Uh-oh.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear. But you don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
She's right about one thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
Like I said, it's all about trust. Blind trust.
And I'm gonna do it again.
So do you trust me? The prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world? Or do you trust whoever put me here?
There was no mirror this time, but...
This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch no less.
How would I get you out of here?
Can't. Don't bother.
Someone's touchy.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't, well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting, right? She is. I'm sure of it.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
We're gonna let her go.
Oh, you have to.
We're gonna try all the passive options first.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I love that the same lines carry different tonality through it.
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it. I'm sure it's somewhere upstairs.
And now the door is gonna be locked. Okay. Besides me cutting you out of here. There we go.
That would be fine. I can lose an arm.
She speaks with almost complete nonchalance.
It's like she doesn't...
nonchalant about cutting our way.
You know, now that I think about it, it really is like if I had my arm locked up onto a wall for however many years, yeah, I mean, it would kind of already feel like I lost an arm. Would the pain suck? Sure. But, like, haven't been able to use my arm in however long? Yeah, I could see it.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement.
Then click, lock sliding into place. Ugh.
You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. Easier.
Yeah.
Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Okay, so this is the exact same dialogue as the romantic, the romantic. Deconstructed damsel, whatever. But nonchalant.
Pick it up and cut me out of here.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
We're gonna have to do it. Save!
Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the you cut.
Yep.
She didn't so much as utter a... Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you, her fierce gaze meeting your eye. How is she so composed after losing an arm? It's like she isn't even bothered by it.
This game keeps giving me the goosebumps, like, at the weirdest times.
Now let's get out of here.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are... As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body step... Wait.
Stop it!
Watch me.
Stop it! Warner!
I thought this was a little too easy.
Damn it! There it is!
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before you can connect. Stop it! Stop resisting me! I am trying to get you out of here alive.
There it is. Oh, I can still resist!
Move the blade.
Interesting! I didn't think I could still move it! Or I could still resist it.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes. I'll make this quick.
Oh, please actually do this time. I feel like my talons are getting more bloodstained as it goes.
She steps forward and pries the blade from your rigid hands.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
And then she slits your throat with an almost clinical ease.
Woo!
Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck.
I mean, it was kind of hot.
This is the end, isn't it?
Mommy.
I'm afraid
Mommy.
it is.
Mommy?
Dark, and you die.
The prisoner. I don't even care. Da.
You just say wink.
Oh, no, I skipped something.
No, I didn't.
Wink.
Wink.
Oh, I said the skeptic. I feel like I'm gonna like you just as much as I like the contrarian.
Just ignore this clown and focus on the princess.
Can you stop insulting my many voices? I am obviously a very emotional man. Can you not? What's it gonna look like? We're gonna get a mirror. I feel like we're gonna get a mirror. Yeah. Ooh.
Less a cozy woodland retreat and more like a dungeon.
Yeah, it is. Holy crap.
Starlight attempts to illuminate the cold, uninviting stone walls, and thick, wrought iron bars barricade the windows, reminding anyone who enters that this is a prison.
Interesting.
The only furniture of note is an iron table, bolted to the floor, a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your
Yeah. You didn't say anything about the blade. Or the mirror.
Does the mirror not count as furniture of note to you? Because it should. There isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
I mean, there's also 2 or 3 windows. 3 if you count that little thing.
There isn't. I think you know what you have to do.
Go look in the mirror. I want to look at myself. I want to see how handsome I am.
Up in vanity, but we should definitely take a closer look. Whatever it is, he must not want us to know. Is this some sort of rehearsed bit? Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would it even do?
You tell me. Because right now, you have literally possessed my body 3 times, so... Approach the mirror.
Walk up to the wall. It's really...
Wipe it clean.
You reach forward and rub your hand against it. Was there...
You know what? You look ridiculous, narrator.
Now it's gone. If he doesn't want us to know about it, it must be important.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll be back.
It's always back. It's always back on chapter 2 every reset. It's fine. Take the blade.
Good idea.
Much better to be armed than go in with blind hope. Okay, skeptic.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an old stone staircase. A few sputtering torches attempt to vaguely illuminate your path, dancing across glimmering patches of slimy moss on the stone steps. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her voice, harsh but controlled, carries up the stairs.
Is that a visitor I hear? Please, come downstairs. It's been a while since I've had company.
I wonder what visitors she could be referring to. Were we not the first? You walk down the stairs.
Whoa!
With the princess. She looks up at you, the heavy collar around her neck clanking loudly as she moves. The chains binding both her wrists to the far wall, joining the metallic chorus as she adjusts her hands in her lap.
Why is she suddenly... And why is there one that's not done?
Should we be worried about the one around her neck? Why would you be worried about her restraints? If anything, they'll make your job easier.
Hold up! Like, she's actually really held against her will right now. I don't... Such an empathetic person. I have zero idea if I should feel bad for her or bad for me.
Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall? Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless.
Okay, I kind of like the skeptic, because thank you for noticing this with me.
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
You know what? Sit with her.
You step towards the princess, but she stops you before you get too close, holding up one shackled hand.
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
That's reasonable. We do have a weapon. Might as well put her at ease.
Okay. Alright. Sit where you were told to sit.
Do as she asks and sit on the floor, still a good distance away from her.
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me?
Other chain on the wall.
No, but you could always try it on. Maybe it'll fit.
Wow!
I hope I don't actually have to say this, but please don't lock yourself in chains. We need you ambulatory if you're going to save the world.
Okay, I've been here before. Am I the only one who remembers that this time?
Oh, are we acknowledging that? I thought we weren't going to give away the game. But yeah, I remember.
So you've already been here. As much as I would like to remain in denial, it's no use. This has complicated things.
Crap! I should have kept my mouth shut.
Complicated things how, exactly?
The narrator's gonna fucking kill us.
Supposed to be one and done. You go to the cabin, you heroically slay the princess, and in the process you save the entire world from being damned to oblivion. The situation right now, where you're getting a second shot at things, is a contingency. A contingency for what? For you failing, obviously. And you being here means that things are going to be a lot harder than they were. I really shouldn't say anything else, I'm just going to make it worse. Just Good luck. If you knew this could happen, why didn't you tell us? All of this is incredibly valuable information. It would have changed our actions considerably. I needed you to be in the dark for as long as I could keep you there. It's important. Necessary, even. And maybe I wanted to be the first version of me that you met. I didn't want to be confronted by the alternative. That's pathetic.
Okay.
I said I wasn't. I get it. It would be pretty upsetting, wouldn't it? To know that you might not be the first version of yourself. At least we can remember what happened before. Seems like we should count ourselves lucky for that. Exactly, he gets it. You're lucky, so don't waste that luck by messing it up again. Alright? Moving on. Why is it important for us to be ignorant? How is it ever helpful to be in the dark? The more I say, the more your mind will swim into dangerous waters. Even saying that is too much. Your success hinges on you having imperfect information. For the sake of the entire world, you need to accept that.
I don't know that I follow.
Fine, but you won't get another word from me on the matter. Yeah, sure. We'll see about that.
Okay, now the skeptic's kind of getting annoying.
This isn't helping.
Focus. This is a serious situation. You shouldn't be daydreaming. No hard feelings, of course. But you should be aware of my position.
Inspect the shackle.
Do that. And why do I even need to explain myself? It's a shackle, and it's one without a key. Do you want to be stuck here like she is? And what? Is it going to lock the second we put our wrist into it? I don't know. Maybe it will.
It might. It is the chapter called The Prisoner, and I'm not sure that's just talking about her.
That's all the reason we need to investigate.
We're gonna do this, and we're gonna regret it.
He isn't. I am.
We're gonna get locked in with her.
Against your better judgment, you approach the chain dangling from the far wall.
Faux disinterest.
You with faux disinterest as you inspect it, though she can't fully hide her curiosity. I don't want to say what I'm supposed to say next.
Clamp!
What is that supposed to mean?
It sounds bad. Is it bad?
Yes.
It's bad.
Come out and say it then. You're just wasting time.
Do it, do it, do it! Just pull it.
Fine. As you hoist the shackle, its heft shifts within your grasp, as if pulled by some odd magnetism. Before you can so much as blink, it practically leaps from your hands, snapping around your neck. And, as if your situation weren't bad enough, the same magnetism repels your blade, which is flung from your hand and sent skittering across the floor of the basement. Excuse me? Yes? Are we stuck here now? Yes.
Become your own jailer. Whoo! I knew it was gonna happen. I'm still mad.
Huh, so it does fit. And I guess it doesn't like your knife. We're stuck here together, aren't we? That's funny.
What are we supposed to do now? Can't even cut ourselves out. Guess we'll start. That's horrible. It's not all bad. We learned a valuable piece of information. Not to touch things we're specifically told not to touch? No, that there's something special about this loose chain. It's clearly important.
I mean, yeah. So we're both stuck here. What should we do?
Wait, I guess. Maybe something else will happen.
Maybe not. Did you know this was gonna happen to me?
No.
Not one for small talk, are you?
Nope.
That's rude.
Okay, I was gonna save you, but you know.
You and the princess wait in silence, though neither of you knows what you're waiting for. But you're waiting for something. You're waiting for anything. This is so boring. There must be something we can do to get out of here. There must be something we're missing. But there isn't. Time passes.
I'm gonna die of starvation.
And and the basement of the cabin remains much the same. It is cold and silent. At least the world is safe. It isn't. You're stuck. Too far away from both the princess and your blade to do much of anything. But she's not ending anything. She's just sitting there. Her very existence is a threat. It harms everything around it. How exactly does that work? It just does. But your line of questioning is interrupted by the passage of even more time. And after that, even more time passes again.
Okay, I really don't trust this narrator at all.
The cabin remains the same. If time is passing, the cabin can't be the same. Even if the differences are small, they have to exist. That's just how things work. I suppose you're correct. Things are changing. The differences are small at first, a bit of weathering here, a bit of erosion there, but then they get larger and larger.
I don't like small talk, remember?
Still rude.
I'm so confused, though. You have to talk to me.
To wait in silence, and the cabin continues to change. The decay comes faster now. You can see earth through holes in the stonework, can watch lichen spread along the seams of the walls. That doesn't make sense. Has our entire concept of time changed? What happened to starving? We should have died by now if the rocks around us are starting to erode. She hasn't starved. I guess she hasn't. Even more silent time passes as you watch roots push themselves through the increasingly porous walls of the basement. Dirt seeps inside, flowing across the stone floor like a liquid, covering the ground and threatening to swallow you both. Time continues to pass, and pass, and pass, until suddenly there are no walls. And then...
Ah! Yeah! Here we go! Yeah.
Look at that. We made it out of the cabin, and nothing bad had to happen to either of us.
Except now you're gonna get taken by the long quiet.
So this is the outside world. It's cold.
Yep, there it is. But you do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
she's gone. Where did she go? And there's that mirror again.
Yeah. Just trust me.
It feels so bad. You're right.
Whatever's on the other side is going to be nice. I'll see you on the other side. It's going to be okay.
Feels too good to be true.
Approach the mirror. Gonna make the voices go away. You've unraveled. Unraveled. I don't really see anything. Well, I mean, bony. Well, yeah, bonier, but that's it. You find yourself in the long quiet again. Proceed. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. I am curious to see what it means for us to know it. I am on the cusp of my awakening. Perhaps you are on the cusp of yours.
Do you think there are people out there?
It doesn't matter if there are. People are too small for us. You and I are the only things that interest me.
Okay. Do you think that anything is real out there? Do you think we're real?
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of that, nothing can't exist.
Ah! I do love me some deep conversations. Do you have thoughts on this vessel?
This one is cold and cynical. She has protected herself when others could not.
She will make for a clever heart. Do not mourn her. She doesn't need to be protected any longer.
Okay. Do you know what's gonna happen when you awaken?
If I did,
Yeah. How many more?
one. Whatever you bring me next will be enough. And then gravity will pull the others back to me. I will be singular. A final multitude.
We're so close! If this is the last time, is there anything you would like me to bring you? If this is the last stage before your completion, then I'm not going back. I'm just going to stay here. Yeah, that's gonna just pop out again.
Conversation, and each one shows me the contours of your heart. The only thing I want to see is what you choose for me when the thread is fully drawn.
I know I can go 1,000 different ways with this. I know that I can do more with this.
You've already tried waiting, but I understand if you need more.
Oh, no! No! Actually, you know what? This is a good spot to end it. I love this game, and I'm very happy we chose a passive route, because it does seem like that's completely possible. So, I have a feeling we're probably going to get the good ending. And I do know that there is a secret achievement you can't get if you've done the good ending. But I'm okay with doing the good ending, and then we'll explore the other options later. So, in the meantime, thank you for watching. I've been Ray. This is Let's Play. This is Slay the Princess Part 3. And we are going to finish this up next time. So leave me a like, comment down below, and subscribe if you like what you see. And I'll see you next time. Toodles noodles.